TV, we want to introduce you to a relatively new role within the wedding industry, that of the wedding designer. Now, wedding designers are inspired by beauty. They are masters of finesse and style. When you walk into a beautifully styled reception space, you are witnessing the work and vision of the designer, who, along with a stylist, has considered every fine detail, right down to the grain of the ribbon that ties around the napkin. Now, we like to think of the wedding designer as being like an interior designer. They will design the concept and then build, source, and book all of the elements required to bring the concept to life. The designer will manage the production as well as the execution on the day to ensure the concept is brought to life successfully and aligns with the final design. The wedding designer is the creative visionary who works very closely with a couple to ensure the day is imbued with personal details and an authentic style. A wedding designer's main responsibility is to design a concept that reflects the couple's personalities and sense of style, whilst considering how the guests will use the space and the experience they will have from beginning to end. The design should also complement the space and the budget. Now, a wedding theme or an impressive space no longer cuts it in terms of an unforgettable celebration. If a bride and groom want their wedding to be truly theirs and truly unforgettable, they'll need a wedding designer to weave their personalities and individual styles throughout the entire design. A good wedding designer will fall in love with the couple, their families, and their story. They will consider the guests too, and everything they will experience from the moment they arrive to the moment that they leave. Now, the biggest enemy of design is boredom. A brilliant wedding designer will always ensure that there are focal points to capture the attention. It is a well-known theory of modern interior design that function dictates form. But in the world of weddings, where beauty is paramount, often form comes first, or form and function are conceptualised separately and then fitted together, like pieces of a puzzle. Therein lies the job of a designer. Now, just to be clear about how they differ from a wedding planner, you need to think of a wedding planner as the architect and the designer, as we mentioned earlier, as the interior designer. So a wedding planner will source, book and manage all of the traditional wedding elements. So your celebrant or priest, your caterer, your photographer, hair and makeup, transport, stationery, rental companies, lighting and AV, etc. They will manage the overall wedding budget and then plan the run sheet of the day. They are there on the day to manage all the suppliers and make sure that everything runs on schedule. Whilst they aren't creative, they ensure the practical elements are in place so that the aesthetics can be realised. Now, hopefully that has helped you to understand the difference between the two roles. And remember, we train, certify and accredit both wedding planners and wedding designers. So be sure to check out our different courses on our websites for more information.